Hello everyone, and welcome to the new video of Global Village. Is JF-17 Block 3 a real game changer, in the ever-evolving geopolitical scenario of the subcontinent, or just a bluff? And can Pakistan's JF-17 match evenly the Indian acquired Rafales? These questions reside in the mind of every single defense enthusiast in South Asia. And the reason why JF-17 is talk of the town nowadays, is because the Block 3 version of the JF-17 has made its maiden flight on December 15, in southwestern Chinese province of Sichuan. The development took the social media around the world by storm, because JF-17s are the same jets which Pakistan Air Force used in the air skirmish against India on the 27th of February 2019. The result of the air skirmish was an astounding victory for Pakistan, as its air force shot down two Indian jets, a Sukhoi 30 Mki and a MiG-21 Bison. Pakistan also captured an Indian pilot named Abhinandan. During the air skirmish, India was completely denied the situational awareness by the electronic jamming systems used by Pakistani jets. During the encounter, the Indian High Command was in complete disarray, so much so that they allowed the Indian Air Defense to shoot down their own Mi-17 helicopter because they thought it's a Pakistani F-16. The Indian Prime Minister dismissed the commander of Eastern Air Command, Chief Air Marshal Chandra Hari Kumar, on the 28th of February, just 24 hours after the air skirmish in Kashmir. Not only that, India forced retired the Indian Air Chief, Air Marshal B.S. Dhanoa. In short, the entire encounter over Kashmir lasted only 7 minutes, but it left the Indian Air Force completely humiliated and disgraced. Which is why India made millions of dollars of additional payments to France, to speed up the delivery process for Rafales. The acquisition of Rafales gave Indian Air Force a qualitative advantage over Pakistani counterpart, because Rafale is a 4.5 generation fighter, while Pakistan doesn't have any 4.5 generation fighter aircraft in its inventory. The JF-17 Block 2 and the F-16s, which Pakistan have, are both fourth-generation fighters and cannot compete against Rafales on its own. According to defense experts, Pakistan will need to dispatch 2 F-16s for every Rafale's deployment by India. That is why the first flight of the Block 3 version of JF-17 made defense experts around the world so excited, and they quickly started drawing its comparison with the Indian Rafales. So we decided to conduct a deep analysis of the capabilities of JF-17 Block 3. And whether it can compete against the Indian Rafales. Let's first analyze the upgrades and capabilities of JF-17 Block 3. JF-17 Thunder is co-developed by the Pakistan's Aeronautical Complex and Chengdu Aircraft Corporation of China. It is a lightweight, single-engine multi-role fourth-generation fighter. However, its Block 3 version is a true 4.5 generation combat aircraft. JF-17 is made on the block-building approach, which means it can be upgraded by time, and new technologies can be integrated into it very easily. The Block 3 version of JF-17 is slightly bigger, faster and technologically more sophisticated than its previous two versions. Experts believe that the Block 3 version of JF-17 saw some major upgrades in capabilities than its predecessors. The upgrades include an active ESA radar, new electronic warfare system, a 3-axis fly-by-wire system, an integrated cockpit display similar to the one used in J-20, upgraded avionics, and a helmet-mounted. JF-17 Block 3 will also have a WS-13 engine, which is faster, powerful and reliable than RD-93 engine, which was used in previous blocks. Let's analyze these upgrades one by one. The airframe. Few improvements have been made to the airframe of JF-17 Block 3, such as a slightly longer nose cone to incorporate the ESA radar. More sophisticated composite materials have also been used in the airframe of Block 3 version, which will reduce its radar cross-section, and thus give it a slight stealth advantage over its predecessors. The JF-17 Block 3 airframe is slightly larger than the Block 2, which will allow it to carry more fuel internally. It has 9 hard points as compared to 7 hard points in previous blocks. It has an integrated cockpit display, and uses a 3-axis fly-by-wire system. This will allow the pilot to focus more on combating the enemy, and less on flying the aircraft. Apart from that, no major changes have been made to the airframe of JF-17 Block 3. Most of the pictures circulating on social media regarding the design of JF-17 Block 3 are simply fake ones. Now the engine. The The JF-17 Block 3 will use a WS-13 engine, which is faster and more powerful than RD-93, which is used in Block 1 and Block 2. WS-13 engine is developed by the Guizhou Aircraft Industry Corporation. It has a lifespan of up to 2,200 hours, and can provide up to 101 kN thrust with afterburners. Thus it will provide better weight-to-thrust ratio to JF-17 Block 3 than the RD-93 engine, which could only provide 85 kN of thrust with afterburners. With improved engine it could fly at a speed of Mach 2, as compared to previous blocks which could only fly at Mach 1.8. With better engine and improved fuel capacity, the JF-17 Block 3 have flight range of up to 3,480 km at a speed of 1,983 km per hour, whereas the JF-17 Block 2 had a flight range of just 2,098 km at a speed of 1,837 km per hour. WS-13 engine will provide a 1.05 weight-to-thrust ratio when fully loaded. Now the radar. Perhaps the most important improvement in the Block 3 version is its radar. JF-17 Block 3 will use a Chinese-built KLJ-7A radar. It's an active electronically scanned array radar, developed by the Nanjing Research Institute of Electronic Technology. It's the first time a Pakistani fighter jet will be using an ESA radar system. Neither F-16s nor JF-17 Block 2 operate ESA radars. KLJ-7A is a state-of-the-art radar that operate 11 different modes of operations, such as beyond visual range mode, within visual range mode, ground surveillance mode and a robust anti-jamming capability. The KLJ-7A radar system uses over 1,000 transmit and receive modules per second, which makes it highly resistant to jamming. The radar has a range up to 170 kilometers. It is capable of tracking 15 targets at a time, and can engage 4 of them simultaneously. Previous blocks of JF-17s were not using an actively scanned array radar, which makes them less capable than Block 3 version by half a generation. Now the armaments. JF-17 Block 3 is a multi-role aircraft that will carry a wide range of weapons, such as beyond visual range air-to-air missile, sidewinder missiles, anti-ship missiles, cruise missiles, precision-guided bombs, general-purpose bombs and nuclear bombs. However, it is believed that Block 3 version will have 9 hard points with 6 under each wing, 2 on the wingtips while 1 under the fuselage. It will be able to carry up to 3,800 kilograms of payload. The JF-17 Block 3 will carry 2 PL-5 short-range air-to-air missile. The PL-5 has a range of up to 18 kilometers. It's an infrared homing missile which resembles the infamous US-built AIM-9 Sidewinder missile. The Pakistan Air Force has ordered 900 of these short-range missiles from China. Apart from PL-5, JF-17 Block 3 will also operate PL-12 medium-range and PL-15 long-range air-to-air missile as well. The PL-12 has a range from 70 to 100 kilometers. It's an active radar-guided beyond visual range air-to-air missile. It uses a solid fuel rocket engine for power. The PL-12 also possess passive homing mode to avoid jammers and AEW aircraft. The JF-17 Block 3 will operate PL-15 missile for long-range air-to-air combat. The PL-15 is a very long-range beyond visual range air-to-air missile. It has a range from 150 to 200 kilometers. It uses an active radar homing guidance system, and can travel as fast as Mach 4, means it can travels 4 times faster than the speed of sound. Place 15 uses solid propellant rocket engine. Chinese premier 5th generation stealth aircraft J-20 the Mighty Dragon, is also operating PL-15 air-to-air missile. PL-15 is currently the longest range air-to-air missile in the world. Apart from air-to-air missiles, JF-17 will also operate supersonic and subsonic anti-ship missiles. Pakistan is planning to allocate a squadron of JF-17 Block 3 for maritime strike role. In case of a war with India, it is likely that India will impose a naval blockade on Pakistani ports to cripple its economy, and that's where the JF-17 Maritime Strike Squadron will come into play. For that purpose, Pakistan has acquired YJ-12 supersonic and YJ-83 subsonic anti-ship missiles. Both of these missiles are compatible with JF-17 Block 3. YJ-12, which is a supersonic anti-ship missile, has an operational range of 250 to 400 kilometers. It uses terminal guidance system and propelled by an integrated ramjet booster engine. The YJ-12 missile is highly capable as it can maneuver mid-air to avoid being targeted by an air defense system. The People's Liberation Army Navy have deployed these missiles in high number in South China Sea. If fired in saturation attack from long ranges, it will pose greater threat to American aircraft carriers, which is vital for American power projection. The YJ-83, however, is a subsonic air-launched anti-ship missile. It has an operational range up to 180 kilometers. It is powered by a Chinese turbojet engine and uses terminal guidance and inertial navigation guidance system. It is capable of correcting course mid-air if directed by a remote link system. The JF-17 Thunder Block III will also operate LS-6 glide bombs, general-purpose bombs and a wide range of precision-guided bombs as well. So after examining the features and capabilities of JF-17 Block III, we can say confidently that, yes, the Block III version of JF-17 Thunder is a highly capable 4.5 generation fighter. And in the hands of experienced pilots such as Pakistani ones, it can be a deadly war machine. Now the question is, can it compete against the French-built Indian Acquired Rafales? Let's have a deep analysis of each aspect of Rafale and compare it with Block III version of JF-17. Dassault Rafales. Rafale is also a 4.5 generation, twin-engine combat aircraft manufactured by Dassault Aviation, and is capable of carrying out a wide range of short and long-range missions. It can be used to perform ground and sea attacks, reconnaissance, high-accuracy strikes and nuclear strike deterrence. The airframes. The airframe of Rafale is designed in a way to deflect most of radar waves. Its composite materials can absorb radar waves up to some extent. The JF-17 Block III has radar cross-section of 2 meters square, while Rafale radar cross-section is just 0.5 meters square. So Rafale is clearly well ahead of JF-17 Block III in this field. Now the engine. The Rafale is powered by two M88 engines designed by SNECMA, each providing a thrust of 75 kilonewtons. Both engines provides a whopping 150 kilonewton power to the jet. It is a twin-shaft bypass turbofan engine principally suitable for low-altitude penetration and high-altitude interception missions. The Rafale has 14 hard points to carry weapons and external fuel tanks. It can carry 9,900 kilograms of payload, which is more than twice the payload a JF-17 Block III can carry. It has a range of up to 3,700 kilometers, and can fly at a speed of 1,389 kilometers per hour. So clearly Rafales has slightly greater range than JF-17 Block III. But despite having two engines that provides 150 kilonewton power, it is considerably slower. The JF-17 Block III is faster and more agile than Rafales. Now the radar. Rafales are using RBE-2 radar system. Rafales are the first operational and so far, the only European combat aircraft to use an electronic scanning array radar, developed by Thales. Compared to radars with conventional antennas, AESA radars provide unprecedented levels of situational awareness, attained with earlier detection and tracking of multiple targets. It has a range of up to 100 kilometers. It can detect 40 targets at a time, and is capable of tracking 14, while engage 4 targets simultaneously. Although both jets are operating AESA radar, but the range of Rafale's radar is comparatively smaller than that of JF-17 Block III's radar. Finally, the armaments. Just like JF-17 Block III, Rafale is also a multi-role combat aircraft. It can carry all sorts of weapons such as air-to-air, air-to-ground, standoff weapons and nuclear warheads. In air-to-ground armament, Rafale operates Scalp cruise missiles, which has an operational range of up to 200 km with deadly accuracy. It is designed to hit high-value military installations. It is capable of maneuvering mid-air. However, it can be intercepted by a medium-altitude air defense system as it cannot go supersonic. Rafale operates hammer air-to-surface missiles, as well as laser-guided and precision-guided bombs. In air-to-air armaments, the Rafales are operating Mica, short-range air-to-air missile and long-range Meteor missile. The Mica is all-weather air-to-air, fire and forget, short and medium-range missile system. It is intended for use both by air platforms as individual missiles, as well as ground units and ships, which can be equipped with the rapid-fire Mica vertical launch system. It has a range from 800 meters to 80 kilometers, and is powered by a solid-fueled propellant rocket engine. It uses active radar homing and infrared homing terminal guidance system. It can also change its course mid-air through data link and inertial guidance system. For long ranges, the Rafales are using Meteor Long Range Beyond Visual Range air-to-air missile. It has a range of up to 100 kilometers and is powered by a ramjet rocket engine. It can cruise at a speed of Mach 4.1. It also uses active radar homing guidance system, and inertial guidance system for mid-course correction. Both Mica and Meteor are very capable BVR missiles with deadly accuracy. However, its range fell short of PL-15 missile, which has a range of from 150 to 200 kilometers. The PL-15 has almost twice the range of Meteor missile. So JF-17 Block 3 exceeds Rafale's in air-to-air BVR missile range as well. However, one thing needs to be noted here is that, the Meteor and Mica missiles are battle-proven missiles which saw action in Gulf War, Libya and in Afghanistan. And although the PL-12 are also battle-proven, as Pakistan used them in Operation Swift Retort on the 27th of February 2019 where it shot down 2 Indian jets. But the PL-15 missiles are yet to be tested in battle. Now the question is, which aircraft is better? JF-17 Thunder Block 3 or Dassault Rafale? So if we compare them in terms of capabilities, then Rafale has better weight-to-thrust ratio, can carry more payload, has powerful engine, better avionics and has a much smaller RCS than JF-17 Block 3. While the Block 3 version of JF-17 is faster, more agile, having better ESA radar with twice the range of Rafale's radar, and its PL-15 BVR missile has more range than Rafale's Meteor. So both jets excel the other ones in particular capabilities. But in my opinion, the most decisive factor in both are the magnanimous differences in their prices. For instance, one unit of Rafale costs $93.3 million, its maintenance and operational costs are also very high. While a unit of JF-17 Block 3 can cost only $29 million. It also has low operational and maintenance costs. While capability-wise there is no clear winner as both have qualitative edge over the other in specific fields, but the JF-17 Block 3 does have an edge over Rafale economic-wise. If a country has a $100 million available for procurement, then in my opinion they would choose to procure 3 JF-17 Block 3s any day over a single unit of Rafale. But again, as a neutral analyst I would not make a choice between these two sophisticated jets, because I believe it's unfair to compare both aircraft and choosing a winner, as both jets are designed for different roles. I did my part by explaining and analyzing the features of both fighter jets briefly and bit by bit. Now tell us in comments section which jet do you think is best suited for the ever-evolving geopolitical paradigm of subcontinent. Tell us which one do you think is better fighter jet and why. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, also press the bell icon to get updates about our future videos. We will make one video every month on viewer's choice as well, so tell us which topic you would like us to make a video on. Take care and have a great day.